Oh shit, I forgot to unmute myself. Hello. Hello everyone. Howdly doodly. Neighborinos. My goodness, I'm very warm. Woo! I see I've gotten a follower while, like, immediately as I started. I will say thank you if you are a human bot. Not so much. Kind of look like dropping frames. Oof. Big oof. Just close out of these things. Just close out of this. Just exit. Close out of this. Let's close out of all that stuff. My task manager. Have you guys not look at it? Oh, that. Because I could stop that too. I'm not using anything there. Alright, hopefully that clears up my stuff. Oh my gosh! Read abalone? Red abalone? Thanks for that. Okay, let's get started. I don't know what we're doing. We're just kind of hanging out. I'm trying to remain close to my mic because it's dynamic. So now I gotta be like all up in it for it to pick everything up. Hello. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do? More official maps. Ooh, official. Canada, France, Japan. I know nothing of there. Australia, I tried. That was hard. Brazil, India, Germany. Oh, wow. They have a lot of places. They're all so nice. More official maps. Oh, my lord. Dude, look at all these. Look, this is crazy. Seeing these down here, like, I never would have known that Romania, like, looks like that, honestly. Dang. They picked, like, some of the most picturesque places and said, hey, let's do that. Whoa. A whole one for San Francisco, eh? Botswana. Dang. That looks really nice. How many more do they have? I'm only at the S's. Isle of Man. Jersey. A whole thing for Jersey, huh? Okay, that's it. Okay, well, I don't really know anything about any of that. Let's do famous places. That's kind of easy. All right. I like to figure out exactly where I am without... Oh, well, I've done this one. I have done this one. Now, I don't know where I am in here. I don't think it really matters. Okay, so we are inside the world's largest church of Christianity, right? I should actually turn... What am I doing? Why am I a stupid dummy? I should have music on in the background, but I'm a stupid dummy. Dummy. Okay, once that gets louder, we'll figure out what we're doing. Okay. Guessing this is Niagara Falls. That's why it's all... Can I go look down? Oh, yeah. I sure can. Also maps with film and show locations. I want to do that one. That one sounds really good. All right, where exactly is this? I don't really. Actually, not 100%. Is it here? No. Is it this one? You know, I'm not 100% sure on where Niagara Falls is. Here. That is a good question. Never actually thought about it. Alright, well. There's that. Not sure if that really helps. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. What's up, dude? You know? New York or Pennsylvania? No. It's like half in Canada, half here, right? It is New York? So then it's this here somewhere. Or here. Let's just follow this. Where does this go? It goes all the way through, huh? It's not that one then. You said it's in New York. I'm just gonna guess that it's these then. Boom. Actually, yeah, that's good enough. Oh, goddamn. All right, well. Oh, there, it actually says it. Okay, so it's in River. Where is this? Oh, next to Buffalo. Okay, Buffalo. I was like, what am I looking at? I saw Toronto there. Next to Buffalo. Next to here, Grand Island. Goat Island? No. There you have it. Really, I didn't earn that many points, even though out of the entire world, I'm that far. And I earned nothing. Oh, geez. Well, that guy is not blurred out. Hi. I see your face. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Where the heck am I? Can't go anywhere. This is it. This doesn't help me. There's a lot of tall buildings around. Like, in the world. Excuse me, gentlemen. Oh, one man, lady. Well, you know, not 100% sure where I am, especially because I can't move anywhere. And look out different buildings. Ooh, dang. You got a guess? Never seen this, like these buildings before. Chicago? I don't know. There's not that many other tall buildings, so it's not like Dubai. You've like seen this in a travel video? Oof. I feel like this was in a Batman movie. Like, I feel like that building. I feel like these have been in a Batman building. So I'm gonna say Chicago. Right? Isn't that true? Isn't that where Batman. I'd have to guess in the buildings. Yeah, I'm gonna... That's where it was done, right? Philadelphia? Or... Where was The Dark Knight? Where are all the Batman movies filmed? I don't know, like, down here there's a lot of red roofs, which make me think it's not America. A lot of red roofs. But on this side, this looks very Chicago-y. There's mountains, though. There are mountains in Chicago? Can you see mountains from Chicago? Ugh. Why are there so many red buildings? Is this LA? Am I in LA? Is this LA? Is this what LA looks like? Maybe it's LA. Just because there's mountains and a lot of smog and a lot of red buildings, which I feel like Hollywood's kind of got a lot of red buildings. Los Angeles. I don't think it's not United States. I'll just say it's LA, and I'll be wrong. Where am I going? Oh my god, yep. It's definitely not... Whoa. Have you guys ever heard of this place? Kuala Lumpur. Apparently, it's ginormous. We got a lot of things here. Let's see what we got. Shopping mall? Oh, it's pretty famous? I've never heard of it before. A park? Coffee? So where are we? So we're in... I don't know what that reaction was. It's not telling me anything. It's the Petronas Twin Towers. Iconic skyscraper towering 88 floors. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere in Asia from that video. Oh, see, I have no idea. What are you freaking out about over there? My eyes. Didn't say that. Therefore, I don't believe you. Next. Oh, instantly. Well, I know where that is. I've been there. Let's see if that's there. That's there. It's somewhere in here. Oh, there's another goat island. Let's see. It should be right here. Yep, there it is. Boop. I've been here. I actually lived for 2 weeks in a building over on that side. Oh, wow. This is when they were building the whole... Oh, interesting. Look at that. Yeah, down here, there's like an outside bar and things, but it's so riddled with seagulls, it sucks. And then all of this green up here, and it literally goes all the way over to that side. This is where all of the... There's a botanical garden right here. Here, Royal Botanic Garden of Sydney. And actually, my family and I, we took a Christmas photo because we were there like November, the first week of November, and we were standing over here, and we got a picture facing this way, which is of the Opera House and the bridge behind us. We were over there. You see a lot of cruise ships in here. Oh, I can like go all the way over here. Jeez. In here you see a lot of cruise ships parked in here. They have... This is all ferries to take you everywhere, because you can kind of see on the map here all the different routes that you kind of take. I miss it. I want to go again. It was really nice. I don't know if you can see it in this thing. Let's see. Can I go back? How do I move again? Back. Yeah, you kind of can't see it. Okay, so you can go underneath, and there's like gift shops and things underneath. It's actually really cool. Boop. Next. Ah, Venice. Right? Now, I don't know where in Venice. Just know in Venice. Okay. Let's see, will we find that? Somewhere around here, I'm guessing. What is that? Maria Callas? It's not exactly how it's pronounced, I know, but... No? Guess it could be any one of these, huh? It's a lot to look at. I ain't got the patience. Let me, like, go this way? How far? Oh, like, all the way, huh? Oh. Okay. Well, this one's a bigger river, so that must be one of the bigger ones. Then we were on one of the... See, this is really big, though. I don't think that we're on that one. Oh, I want to know where I am, though. Dang, look at all this. This is cool. Look how cool this all is. Oh, here we go. What's out here? This is big and open. Ooh, okay, this must be the really big river. This one says... Do we see that anywhere? Oh, I'm itchy. I'm itchy. Nope. Nope. KFC. I don't know what that building is. Oh, it's that, we're right there. Okay, so we came out of this one. Alright, so let's turn around and go back. Okay, so we went down here. We went under some bridges. We're going straight. There's nowhere else that we can go. Just keep going straight. It does curve a little bit, so that must be this curve here. And then we came out of this side one, so we were down here. I wonder how far. There's like a bridge there, so let's go back. Alright, so we were in here. There's the bridge, so we go under the bridge. And we were coming around this bend, I believe. Yes, this is the main one. So, right there. Yes. Damn. So good. 15 yards. All done. Well, I failed on one miserably, but otherwise, not too bad. Alright, I gotta figure out where you did that, where you're talking about that one. A map on movie and TV show locations? I want that one. Nope, it's one of those. Okay, type in movie. Places from movies that has a lot of, classic. Hello, classic. Alright, this one has 3,000 hearts. That must be the one they were talking about. Let's do this one. Places from movies. I'll just like it for now. Alright, what we got? I feel like this is cheating. Well, I guess that is true. I kind of know where these things are, but I actually don't know anything about them. Like, I mean, like, vice versa that. Okay. Chatsworth. Well, it's a euro, so we know it's there. Would they film here? That's the harder part. I don't know. It's just boom, there. I know nothing. Oh, well. I knew it was England. 112 miles. That's 112 miles? Jesus Christ, England is tiny. You're so tiny, England. You're a little baby. I don't even know what was filmed here. Well, this is France. I believe. Le Burger. Oh yeah, right there. The French burger. Alright, so we're in France. I'm not sure where. Oh yeah, that's France. I looked up. Looked up at the buildings and went, oh yeah. I think it's close to the Eiffel Tower, right? This architecture. Dude, it says sex in big words. Sex. Ooh, wow. Sex shop. Ooh, click and collect. Aphrodisiacs. Gadgets, lingeries, DVDs. Naughty, naughty. Okay, let's just go to where I am. Right there. Foams de Piglier. I'm sure that might help. Maybe. Somewhere around here, I think. You know? I don't know, man. So hard. I'm going to say I am I'll just click right in the middle. I am right there. Damn, I was actually real close. 1 mile. Next. Alright. Montauk Point Lighthouse. Where's Montauk? I remember the Montauk Monster. Where is that? Over by New York somewhere? It was filmed here, though. I don't know what all that means. Where famous movies are filmed or something like that, but I don't know none of them. Alright, where's Montauk? Definitely the ocean. I thought it was New York, but I guess it's not. Montauk. It's gotta be north. Pygmy! I love you, I miss you too! I hope you were having a good trip, and or if your trip's over, I hope that you had safe travels back. I really don't know what you're doing now. Montauk. Where's Montauk? Montauk. Montauk Monster. Everyone thought it was some weird cryptoid, but it was just a naked, a furless, raccoon. Maine. Okay. Going all the way up. I'm lost. Alright. Let's head on across the coast. Jonesboro. Rock Bluffs. Harrington. Steuben. Goldsboro. Trenton. Brooklyn, but different. Belfast. Owl's Head. Friendship. Bristol. Alrighty. Guess I gotta get in closer, because none of that. Kittery. York. York. Bald head. Goodness gracious. Old Orchard Beach. Higgins Beach. Cape Elizabeth. Portland. Long Island, a different Long Island. Freeport. Bungonk Landing. Panelville. Sebasco-Digan Island. West Bath. Georgetown, MacMan. Goodness gracious, I didn't realize how crazy of a... what kind of fjords they had in here. Jeez. Itchy. MacMan. Booth Bay. Bayville. Yellowhead. Hardy Boat Cruises. Hog Island. Bremen. Oh my god, I'm going crazy with all these. Going crazy with all this. Waldoboro. Friendship again. Is this it? No. Definitely says Marshall. McLoon's Lobster Shack. Whitehead Island. South Thomaston. Owl's Head. Owl's Head Lighthouse. Does it look like an owl? Not really. Rockland. Glen Cove. Rockport. Hog Cove Ledge. Seal Ledge. Goose Rock. Outer Ledges. Some of these things are really funny. Mouse Island. Saltwater Farm? I don't see Montauk. Fire Island. Northport. Temple Heights. Bayside. East Northport. Well. Oh god, I'm halfway done. Okay. Searsport. Fort Point. Okay. Alright. Fort George. Oh my gosh. Oak House. Little Deer Isle. Sedgwick. I'm gonna lose my ding dang mime. Nazkeg. North Brooklyn. South Blue Hill. Blue Hills Falls. Blue Hill. How many blue places you got? East Blue Hill. Wow, another one, huh? South Surrey. Rich's Corner. Surrey. East Surrey. Bayside. West Trenton. Let me guess, there's going to be a regular Trenton and an East Trenton. Do I go on that one? Yeah, I'm going to have to check there. Well, let me come back to the island. Back. Marlboro. Like the cigarettes. South Hancock, Hancock Point. Wowkeg. Sorrento. East Sullivan. Asheville. West Goldsboro. Another big island? No, you're like around the edge, okay. Salem, Summer Harbor, Garishville, Winter Harbor. Some of these I would not want to live there. Prospect Harbor. Them prospectors. I'm gonna my mind much further. Okay. I never know if I'm gonna get into Canada, so I gotta keep zooming out. Dollyhead. Dryer Point. Stanley Point. Roe Island. Yeaton Point. Sheep Island, Birch Point, Sally's Island. Oh dear God, is this all Maine still? Yeah, it sure is. It gets pretty crazy with all the little... I'm gonna need some help, I think. My mind. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Looking for an M. Gin. Bar Island. That's where I want to live. Bar Island. Pea ledges. Peas. Wyman. Wyman. Crow Island again. It's like the second one, third one. Now that's a snake. It's got a face. And two nostrils, and that's cool. Pinkham Island. Okay. Are you part of... Okay, no, you're like really big. So I gotta go like here. I gotta go up 5 Island. Lord's Island. Takes me up here, then I go back down. That's a Happy Groundhog Woodworks. Okay, follow this down. Ripley Islands. Ripley, Hand Island, Hog Island, Bar Island, another Bar Island. Bunker Ledge. Deer Island, Goose Island again. A lot of that junk. Bungee Rock. Kaler Cove Lobster Company. 3 Brooks, although there's only 1. Mash Harbor Island. I'd imagine that there's gonna be like a thing that's gonna show me a lighthouse. I would imagine. Wow, look at how far this one goes out. Sea land. Is it sea or is it land? Shipyard. Bay Ledges. Another Bar Island. Why not both? I live on sea land. Need a hint. Hint me. Shimpshins? Crow Point, Calf Island. Holy cajoles. Starboard. I did not realize how crazy Maine is. All the land and whatnot. I was unaware. Lakes, but this is the ocean. White town. Dogtown. Nice. Montauk. Bogbrook Preserve and Moose Cove. Quoddy Head State Park. North Lubick. Oh my gosh. You in here? Moose Island. Pleasant Point. Nope. I look at everywhere. That one big island. Was that bigger island? Here it is. Where is it? Petty Marsh. Where is it, James? North, south, east, west, Wonderland. Seawall Camping Ground. Manset. Mount Desert. Not a desert at all. Astico. Way too far north. Dude, I went south. I started right here. I started in Kittery. 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 Fort Foster. More south, but I thought that was in Maine. Is it not in Maine then? That's Maine. It's the end of Maine. Pygmy lied. No, this whole time. Hampton. Whoa, look at all that. That looks crazy. Salisbury Beach. Dude, look at all this. Look at this. That's crazy. Look at all those. Whoa. Plum Island. They have good steak. That's what I was thinking too. A Salisbury steak. Oh, look at all this one too. Whoa. Halibut Point State Park. Roy Moore Lobster. Gloucester. Singing Beach. Manchester by the Sea. Is that literally the name of the city? Oh, stupid. Okay, I don't know what this is. Beverly, Peabody, Salem. We're in Salem now, everyone. Marblehead. Clifton. Lynn. Harbor View. Okay. South Boston. Marina Bay. Wollaston. Quincy. Weymouth. Kingham. Sandy Beach. Great name. My God. Squish Head. Rocky Nook. North Plymouth. Plymouth Rock. Alright, I know where that is. White Horse Beach. What did that say? Monument. Ellisville. Sagamore Beach. Sandwich! Yeast Sandwich. Sandy Neck Colony. Uh-huh. Come a quid. You doing what to a quid? What? Okay, move on. Cape Cod Rooster. Northeast Ham. Again, the bi-directional. Oh my lord. Hey, Provincetown. Yay. Okay. Nauset Lighthouse. Nauset Beach. Chatham. Harwich. Dennisport. South Your Mouth. West Your Mouth. South Your Mouth. Ah! That's a good one. Hainessport. Ottersville. Cotwit. East Falmouth. T-Ticket. Okay, how much more? Uh-huh. Buzzards Bay. Wewantic. Could have told me instead of just south, you could have told me like a state. Where am I at? Almost to Rhode Island. I wanted to say that Montauk was around New York, but that's Son of a bitch. Fuck, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said, but then Pygmy. She's just so cute, so I believed her. She was wrong. Nantucket. Montauk, there you are, you fudge. Oh, that's what I said from the beginning, but nobody believed me. I said it was New York. Oh, I don't know where this is. Isn't it by Jordan somewhere? I know what it is. I don't know where that is. Isn't it by Jordan somewhere? Isn't it somewhere right here? Oh. Should show up on a map if I get close enough, right? Yeah, I don't know either. Never bothered. What is it called so I know what it is when I get there? Probably recognize it once I see it. I think it's somewhere around here. I hate how it doesn't stay in my stuff. How do I do that, James? How do I get it to actually stay in my stream beats? Because it just leaves. I'm like in stream beats. I have all of the things here. I've got it, you know, I've followed. I hit play and it'll eventually just change to something else. You can see here. Here's all the ones that recently played. So I started. It has, I don't know what's more recent there or down there. I think it's down here. I played through all of this, and I played through all of this, and I played through all of this, and then I got to here, and now it's on this stuff. This is all the next step now. I don't know why. I don't want it to be there. I want to stay here. Settings. Yes, but I want it to be in the same thing. No, nothing says like don't change artists. How do I like take this when I add the entire thing? I want to add this entire thing into my own playlist. I do that. I need to choose a photo. Oh god, how do I do any of this? What is this? Here? Add to queue. How do I find more? This. How do I just add all? Add all. I really gotta do each one individually? No. No. Really? 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 That's dumb. Alright, well, I'll just... I don't know what to do. I don't know. You hardly use Spotify. Well, I can add to queue. Oh, here you go. Add to my library. Add to playlist. Add to my library? Oh. Wish I could do that here. What if I, yeah. 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 Here we go. Okay. Add that one. Add that one. Add that one. I don't know which ones I've done now, which ones I haven't done. Dang it. Yeah, yeah. Add it all. Oh. Add. 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 Look at all this beautiful music that he's made. I don't really want that one. And it doesn't even play it. These other junk that nobody likes. Add. 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 Got it. Got it. Add. 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 Got it. Alright, I added everything to my library. Yeah. There we go. Alright. I can just do that. Should just go. Perfect. Oh my lord. Hi, Eddie. How are you doing? Hoi, hoi, hoi. Alright, let's figure out where this place is. I think it's over here somewhere. I think it's by Jordan and Israel. I want to say it's somewhere around here. I really don't know. Oh god, I don't know where it is. I know it's in the middle of the desert. In a little bit here, guys, I will have to mute just for a little bit because James has got he's got a video conference he has to do. So I'll still try to interact with you guys as best I can. It should only take about 15 minutes or so. I don't expect it to take very long. So, but yeah. Do we have any idea where this place is? I want to say it's somewhere around here, but you know, I'm really not familiar. I would think it would like show up pretty instant on the map. Like that. I feel like it would show up pretty obviously. You know, it's actually not quite showing up. You know, I honestly don't even know if I'm in the right countries or in the right area. I want to say it's in Jordan. I'm like really certain. But I don't know why I feel that way. And I'm having, you know, trouble finding it, so maybe it's not. Where it be? I knew it was in Jordan. Just don't know where. This it? Is that it? I didn't expect you to not be in English, or at least have... What's it called again? Oh, see, now there's a whole bunch of things. Oh no. Oh no, now there's this too? Oh no. What? It's not Petrith. Petroglyphs. Petrith. I don't remember. Canyon of the Last Crescent. Is that something that it's called? I saw something like that over here. Where was it? Where did I see that? Where? Here. This. This is a crescent. These are mosques. Ow. Is that what it's called in English? Canyon of the Last... What? You're speaking in tongues. I don't understand what you just said. I don't know. I meant, yeah, but I meant like what, like Al-Lahoon. What it was called in English letters, but in their language. Shopping mall. It's not next to a shopping mall, so it's not that one. Grocery store. Oh man, there's... Is it like actually... It's like actually out in the middle of nowhere, right? So it's gonna be... It's not on a road. Is this it? No. Oh. There's different kind of governance. It's not a gas station. Out in nowhere. It's not. I don't think it's far out in the middle of nowhere, but it is out in the middle of nowhere. People travel to it all the time. I can't imagine that many people would go to it if you have to take several days of walking on foot to get there. Might just go with what I got. Where am I? Oh, it's too close to things. Well, kind of in mountains. These are mountains. That. Shopping on that side. Restaurant over there. Okay, here's some mountains. Not there. There are also some mountains. Obi-Wan. Wandy. Okay, I'm just checking all like the little mountainous areas now. Still Jordan. This is all Jordan. Oh, damn. I don't know, man. I don't know. Castle. Wonder if I'm close enough and quiet enough if you can still do your thing. Because your microphone should not pick me up. It's a good test. Is it this? Is it that? Oh, I give up. I'm just gonna put it right in the smack dab middle or next to Jordan. Or in the... I'm just gonna put it right there. Put it... Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. I don't know. Alright. Oh god, no. Back. Okay. Ah, it is Petra. It is called Petra. Oh, yeah, look. Okay. Yep. Okay. I was correct. It was called Petra. No one ever believes me. Alright, now where am I? $144th and Covenant Street? Guessing this is probably New York. I don't know. It was filmed here. That looks unique, but this one also looks unique. This one over here also looks unique. It's a church. Guessing somewhere in... I don't know though, so I'm just gonna... Nope, it's probably not there. It's probably... I'm just gonna put it there. Hot diggity damn. Alright, so it's right here. I don't know why this is so important. Oh gosh, okay, I'm done. Okay, let's browse maps again. Let's do The dumb test. Ooh, I'm really dumb. See how dumb I am. Okay, I'm not that dumb. Give me 1 second to respond to this this text message from my mother. Boo, boo, ba-doo, 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 boo. Okay. No, this is the Louvre. I actually don't know where the Louvre is, though. Versailles. I think it's by Versailles. Museum de Louvre. De Louvre. Bing, bam, boom. Where else am I dumb? Yikes. This one is a little bit harder. Why? The pot? It makes me dumb if I don't know where this is. I don't recognize any of this. I'm supposed to know where this is? Oh, look how cute that is. I don't know who this is, though. Soapbox racing? Is that invented somewhere? Is that important? What is this? Italy? Is this Italy? Am I in Italy? I'm in Italy. I think I'm in Italy. Where though? Naples? Palermo. Catania. Oh, Paris. Paris is that way. I'm not. This is Paris. Oh my. We were just in Paris. I didn't. Paris is that way. It's along the coast. Oh my. Brest. It's close enough to Paris to drive. You know, I don't know. Let's just say it's there. Oh, it's on the other side. Where is this? Nice. Okay. What's this? Monaco Grand Prix. I guess I'm stupid because I don't know anything about that. It's very far from Paris, though. Oh, this looks like the White House, although I've never been, but I'm gonna guess. Okay. White House. Let's see here. Washington, D.C. State's capital. White House. Here we go. That's where I am. Next. Nope. This is Amsterdam, I believe. It does not say. Need to go. I am Amsterdam. I don't understand what that freaking means. Can I please? No. No. What? I can't stand right here in the front. I'm not allowed. I Amsterdam. Okay. Where's Amsterdam? It's next to somewhere in this area. Amsterdam. I say I'm right there in the middle. Yep, looks good. Okay. Alright. No, I actually don't know where the Golden Gate Bridge is. It's in here. You the Golden Gate? Yes, you are. Alright. Done. Pretty good except for that France one. Let's do it again. Thumb test. The new ones? Or the same one? Same one, so I'll just hurry along here. Ah, right under the Eiffel Tower. That one's pretty easy. Actually, I don't really know where the Eiffel Tower is in here. Is that the Arc de Triomphe? Oh no, that's the Arc de Triomphe. Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower is the. There. Eiffel Tower. Next. Las Vegas. Alright. Kinda easy. Not quite sure where in Las Vegas. Which side I'm on. So it's going in. That's north. So I'm down. Oh, there's the strip. I don't know where I am. It's like the famous stuff. Raj, okay. I'm just sail there. There. Pretty close, alright. Next. Alright, we were just here. Okay. Next. Santa Monica. Okay. I am right at the pier. Don't you know where that is? There's a light. Where does the pier? Okay, saved. Okay, it is way back there. All right. Well, that's really far down. All right. All done with that. So pretty much the same thing. Let's see. Let's go back to the featured maps again. Urban World. First World. European Stadiums. Flags of the World. Saw the sign. Geodetective. Where's that McDonald's? World cities. Famous places all over the world. Extraordinary world. Places from movies. We just did that one, I think. Famous world. Guessable world. US capitals. Let's see if I can figure out the US capitals. Oh. That. Whoa. It literally is the actual Capitol building. It's not just... I don't really know where this is. all the... Not letting you get in. It's what? And it's all set up and you didn't have it locked up or anything? Sorry, I'm an idiot. I wrote that down whenever you told me that it was your appointment, so either I'm an idiot or you told me wrong and I remembered wrong or something. Who knows? Sorry, I'm a dummy. I don't mean to be. Huh. This really is just the, capitals. Pigby, you are wrong. Montauk is not in Maine. I looked forever. It's not there. It's in New York. I don't know where this is. I've never seen it before in my life. Looks kind of cool. I don't know. I pick Richmond. Oh, good God. Okay, well, I was really off. Alright. Orleans, Addison, Orange, Essex, Wyndham, Rutland, Windsor, Franklin. I don't know what that means. State Office Building. Veterans. 120 State Street. Some mountains here. Oh, VT. I cheated. What is their capital? Why is it like not showing? It is none of these look right. Vermont State House. Sure, there. Dang, I guessed right. Oh, Lord. Okay, where's this one? Whoa. Okay, Lincoln. Big, tall building. Okay. Some stuffs. What we got here? All right. Supreme Court of Illinois. Chicago, Illinois. Oh gosh, okay, it's Springfield. Never mind, JK. Close enough. Alright. It's quite large. Alabama. I know that they're gonna have their name somewhere. Montgomery? It's Montgomery. Yeah. Alright, I was pretty bad. That's alright. Alright, what's another one? Which one else should we do? Get other people here. I'd say let's do Jackbox, but we don't have anyone else here, so. Very easy and difficult place. More popular. Saw the sign. Let's go back. I should click on it. Locations with the name of the place visible in front of you at the starting point. On a sign or a building advertisement anywhere in the world. That's how I play the game. Alright. Alright. Doesn't help if it's not in English, though. Sorry. Count if it's blurry? 'Cause that's a sign that was blurry at the starting spot. Association. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be looking for. Is that at the starting point? I would imagine I don't have to move. See, I don't know what any of that means. If that's what I'm supposed to be looking at. Well, I'm gonna assume South America. This is a starting point. I don't see anything over there. That technically is a name of somewhere. I don't know. Okay, let's just start here and let's move our way down. Nope. I was thinking Costa Rica. Let's say Costa Rica. Nope. It is Colombia. It's right there. Alright, where are we? India. We're in India. Somewhere by India. Nope. Well. All these like little vans. India. Nope. Ah, Uganda. There it is. It's Uganda. Where is Uganda? Don't think Uganda's... Is Uganda a country or a city? That's pretty weird to say, but I actually don't know. They have like 57 countries or something in Africa. I know where I am. No, right in the middle is good enough for me. Nice. Next. Canada. All right. Where in Canada? Products? No. Prince George? You know, Canada's quite large. I don't know where this would be. Rentals. Prince George is close to Hudson Bay. That's over here somewhere, right? I don't know where Hudson Bay is either. Where's Hudson Bay? Is that tiny? I don't know. Oh, Hudson Bay is huge. All right. Well, I thought Hudson Bay was somewhere. Oh. I thought it was over here. Okay. Fort George. Is that what you're thinking of? Do you think there's an actual place that's called Prince George? Is it like a... It's not a province. Is it a city? Churchill. Not a whole lot around here, honestly. Sure, it's a city. Okay. There's Fort George. Is there a Prince George somewhere? No. North, south, east, or west? I mean, that's all. You know, there's actually not that many cities and stuff around here. You said it's close to, but it's not on. Oops. Baker Lake. Whale Cove. Oh, never mind. Okay. Discovered you were wrong. Completely wrong area. All right, so it's over here. Is it still a city though, called Prince George? British Columbia. Yeah, that's where I zoomed in. Anywhere in specific in British Columbia? Because British Columbia is freaking large. Mm-hmm. Little fort. Kamloops? Love me a good batch of Kamloops. None of that. This is Prince George. Princess Royal Island. I'm guessing there's no Prince George there. Oh my goodness gracious. Prince George. Done. Wild Rose Gallery. Burning State Bank. Nebraska. Nebraska. Now, where the hell am I? That says Brunning. Brunning. Not burning. Brunning. They're Brunning? Brunning. 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 Oh my, there's a lot of cities around here. Holy moly, look at all the different names. Every two feet. Not seeing a Brunning. I have to probably look around some more. McCook. Beaver City. Nice. Bankelman. Big Springs. Alright, okay, where else could I possibly be? Kentworth? Sure, that's a truck brand. Kozad? Kozad. Kozad. I don't remember that. You would think I would have read that and laughed at it. Kozad. My goodness. Okay, that's what I was thinking too. What's this? This'll tell me something. It's not telling me anything. It's not really telling me anything either. The building's there, and then the building's not there. What the hell? Alright. Okay. One box pheasant hunt. Well, that doesn't help me either. The Arrow Hotel. It's not there either. Custer County Museum. Custer County. Custer? Was there a Custer? I zoom out. Do I see a Custer? There's Kozad. I'm not looking for. Maybe it's close to Kozad. Where was that? Okay, Kozad's right there. Okay, maybe somewhere around here. Close to. You know? Don't think so. Berlin Pub. Cappies. Arc. Soda fountain. Closet. None of these are really helping me with the city, though, honestly. Oh, Bank of Broken Bow. That is not what the sign said over here, right? I'm not crazy. That one definitely says Broken Bow, but if I do that, that definitely does not say that. Well, that's kind of confusing, that there's different timelines at which I'm traveling through this city. So is it called Broken Bow then? I didn't see that either, though. Ashland. North Bend. There's a lot of cities, though. It's kind of nauseating. Wait, Burbank. No. It was Brunbank. Brunning. Thinking of different things now. Yeah. Tiny towns. Well, about to give up. There's Oshkosh. I don't see a broken arrow either, so. Broadwater. Oh, man. There it is. Oof. Last one. Well, I'm in a foreign country. I'm in a Nordic country. I believe. Okay. Well, nothing is super obvious jumping out at me. Unless these are words for the country and I just don't know what they mean. Bog. I think, not 100%, I think I'm somewhere over here though. Bergen? Bogden? Is that right? No, it's more like not next to the ocean. I don't think it is. Don't think it's Polish. Yeah, they just look Switzerland. Oh. Yeah, there's a little circle above the A. The O has got slashies through it. The A's have a little circle on top. Gosh, look at that one. Look at these. What the heck is this? It is German. You don't think it's a Nordic? Germany or Switzerland? I was thinking maybe it could have been it could be Norway. My first guesses. All right, well, I guess let's look around a little bit more. Let's go down this road. See what's down here. Okay. Does that mean anything to anyone? Haircut. Hardendornet. See, that's to me like Swedish. Right? That to me just screams Swedish. But I don't know where these cities are. Oh, this one says Meister, though. That's German. Meister spelled with an I, though. Ma'am, are you Nordic or are you German? Yeah, here. Bogn. Whatever that means. Bibliotech. Okay. Is that a library? In what language? How dare you? Okay, there's library. What language is that library? Stop dying. They have a Circle K. Bilvask. Car wash. Let's see what's down here. Bogn. Oh, Lordy Lou, I don't know. Okay, what we got here? nothing that gives me any information. Oops. It's up here. Land handler. These like mountains aren't big enough for Swedish. Bill Vosk is Norwegian? See, I freaking told you. I told you it's somewhere up here. I'm just looking for Boggin. I said it was a thing. Boggin! Boggin! I'm in Boggin! How goofy. Alright. Pretty close except for that one. Alright, James, which one do you want? Do you want to do it? No, I can't really do it together, but you're gonna help me. Which one do you want? We got a lot. They have official ones. Like, just world famous places. And they have literally like every single country. Every single one. Pretty much. Should we do this one? That'd be hard. Alright, James, let's do it. Although I need my lotions. I gotta stand up really quick. Oh, God, no. Oh, God. Starting off strong. Put on some lotion. Ouch. That's Japan! Hello! Oh, Piggy's back too. Hey everyone, we're in Japan. We have to figure out where in Japan. I think this is southern. I think this is below Tokyo. I don't know about southern, but I would say this is below Tokyo for sure. Maybe. Let's head over to these buildings. Oh, I can't. Oh, privacy. So definitely like out in the country. That's good to know. It's not like a major anything. Trail of sorts. Alright, well just off the bat, I think we're... you know, yeah, I'd say we're somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, let's go the other way, since that way didn't go anywhere. I have a lot of solar panels here. You know, not 100%. There's one of those famous vending machines that have literally everything. Oh, I'm so itchy. Oh. This is like the little town center. Coffee. Doesn't say coffee now. Weird how you like go through time. I don't understand how this works. It's all blurred out. Alright, well, let's just pick. We're not gonna be able to really get there. It's below Tokyo, I think. I'm gonna say Kakuto. I don't think it's big enough to be Kaku. Big Fujo. Even further south yet. It's in the Kyoto region. Literally in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Fukushima. Peninsula. Not bad though. Oh, pretty. Alright, we're in definitely a city. Go a little bit. No like large distinguishing buildings. All residential. So apartments. Got there. Bird. Alright, there's the big mountains. Okay, so let's go this way a little bit. It's all residential. It's crazy. I would not want to like drive down these roads to get home. I would definitely be one of those walkers and train takers. For sure. That is quite the house someone has. Yeah, it's a super fancy house. Trying to get out a little bit more. Ah, there we go. All right, so got the large mountains there. And then that way we really don't have a whole lot to speak of other than just a lot of residentials. How cool that is. So I think I think those are these are the biggest mountains, I think. Oops, I think all of these other ones are smaller. Gets those. No, I'm not 100% up on my I don't know a whole lot about my Oh, yes, Pygmy? What's up? I'll say I'm in Seki. Probably not close. Oh, wow. Okay, so this whole island. A super nice cute picture. There was a hospital right there? All through this, I didn't see no hospital. Cool. Oh, goodness. Well, for obvious reasons, I don't think I stay in here. Can I not leave? Can I not leave? Oh, goodness. All right. This is not a very... I don't... Why am I stuck inside the bullet train? Can I not get out of the bullet train? Alright, I am stuck inside. Alright, I don't know where the bullet train is. I know it's in Tokyo, I guess. I'll just say I'm right there. Okay, I'm way up here. I don't know how I'm supposed to know that though. I knew I was in the train. But no, I did not enjoy that location. Too few clues and could not move around. Did not like that one. It's a train, it moves. How am I supposed to know where it is at that moment? You sent it? Okay, looking. King? Oh, no baby. Oh, goodness. Oh, did he fall asleep? Oh. It's too cute. I think I might have my niece over on Saturday, so I probably won't be streaming. I got family things I want to do. I'll play some video games with her. Alright, this is super flat. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I don't like see any mountains around. I don't know where there's no mountains. Hokkaido? Poop from swimming? Aww. Yeah, I'll say it's the Hokkaido region. Why not? Sapporo? Nah. I'll do that one. I don't know. Holy moly. I don't know anything about any of this. It all, you know, sadly looks the same. I know there's a city versus the country, but if you're in the city, it all looks like the same city. If you're in the country, it all looks like the same country. Really don't know. Click. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. I did not do very good on that one. Pro Leagues. Explorer mode? Just takes me everywhere, huh? Holy crap. Let's play today's daily challenge, shall we? Okay. Start game. Oh my. Scary rundown building. Oh. Hey, what is this, like England or something? No address labeled or anything. Just a creepy. Okay, let's down there as fast as we can. It's down here. Yes, are you... Okay. Don't really tell me a whole lot either. There's no city. No signs. So I don't know. I go back here so I can look down his road. Yep, that does not tell me anything either. Can't tell if this is United States or England. I want to say it's England because the United States doesn't really have tiny little one. We have dirt roads. We don't have tiny paved roads. I need to get to like a city. Running out of time. Like half time already. Where do you guys grocery shop? Cows. Okay. Well, I really don't know what I'm doing. Just pick up somewhere out in the middle of nowhere here. Where's like the bigger places? Okay, there's like Dublin. So let's pick Duro. Oh, I was actually pretty close. I was in the right country. See, this is more like America. Bigger road, but it's a dirt. Oh my gosh. Car down there, so let's go this way. Thought maybe the city would be back here. Wait. It's a sign. Something. A little bit more. Okay, what is this? Just a little van. Bus stops. Just trying to get to some buildings. It's all forest. Oh, here. Oh. That is, not. Toyota. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Somewhere in here. It's kind of Nordic. See, I knew it. Why? Why does it do that? I just want you to play this. I'm gonna get in trouble. Can you like not do similar song? Can you just play? Can you just play like my library, like this, like this? Can you just play this? Play all. Play all. Or like, don't play this. No, don't play this. Don't play this. Just play mine. Just play mine. Why? Oh shit. I have 3 seconds left. Oh, it's actually really close. It's concentrating so much on the game that I didn't realize that there was other stuff playing, and then I was like, wait, this is not uncopyrighted. I can tell you for sure. If I just put this all on a like playlist, right? I can just say play the playlist. The whole playlist on shuffle. It shouldn't play outside the playlist, right? I don't know. Gotta figure that out. Gotta play an entire artist and nothing else. That's what I want. Put everything on here. In hopes it won't screw me over. Okay. My playlist. Playlist 2. Add to queue. There we go. Now, So now I should just play my cue, right? How do I... Okay. Let's just leave that. Okie dokie. Play next round. Alright. Help make our barren gay clean and... Welcome to Tinno. Save our forest from forest fire. Tinongden. Tinogden. Saying that right? Binga dam. Bergy Hall. Okay. Seems English, but not English. The Gwengen, Caludan, Bollops, Mount Barik. It's all not something. God. My alerts are really loud. That scared me. Ow. Yay! Thank you! Shouldn't you have your new bits leader? I don't think I have that changed at all. Oh yeah, you have the bitch cheers. I see them on your thing. You just have to manually change them, Pygmy. You have to change your badges, so instead of the bits leader, you can do the flasks that you liked. But yeah, that's okay. You can go. That's alright. Thank yous. Wawa and Tom Ditto. I'm in Asia somewhere. We are a drug-free barangay. Say no to drugs and yes to education. I don't know what this is. From my Thailand? Tinogden Tourism. Tongkalan Market. There's no people here. It's kind of creepy. Oh! I ran out of time. Yep, I was over there. I don't know why it put me there. Kind of seems like Hawaii. You've been to Hawaii, James. Is this Hawaii? It's double yellow. I saw palm trees back there. Soul kilometers? Well, maybe not. It's in kilometers. Eh. Ooh, my. So this is Portuguese? I don't see your stuff on my website. It's only on Streamlabs. Looked at the music thing and you hit the unselect autoplay. Okay, I definitely did that. I just didn't know if I had to have autoplay for playing more music. Alright, I'm gonna say I'm in Brazil or something. I am there. Oh, damn, that's actually really close. Oh. 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 Well, next to the ocean, and there's snow, and ice, and a dirt road. Not very many places that are like this. It's not, Antarctica, though. Because Antarctica is all ice. There's no ground. This has got dirt. Trees. No? Just massively clicking as fast as I can. Hopes to get somewhere. Doesn't look like I'm getting anywhere. There's no buildings in sight. Can I go over there? Nope, over there. No, not backwards. I can only go forwards. Something there. There's a sign. Launch road. Due to road conditions, travel at reduced speeds, leaving municipal boundary waste disposal grounds. So does that mean it's America? It's in pretty good English. Should we say it's somewhere in Alaska? Put it there, just in case I run out of time while I'm looking. Guess it might not be there. Might make more sense. No. I'll leave it there. Actually, I'll put it out more. Put it out there. There's nothing else, though. Too far. 40. Oh, that's kilometers per mile. Oh, God. Okay. Is Canada in kilometers? Okay, I'll say it's there in Canada for now. I only have 20 seconds left. That one sign was very fluent English, not broken English, and then it was kilometers, so it's gotta be. Literally everywhere except the US. Well, 2 seconds. Oh, I was so close! I actually had it there the first time. I moved further away from the bay because I didn't think I was that close. I almost exactly had it there the first time I put it down. Alright, well, I will put a marker there and add a stream marker so I can probably highlight that because I think I'm pretty sure I'm put it in the exact spot the first time that I moved it. That one I just didn't get there in time. I would have put it over here in Thailand, so I would have been a lot closer. Jesus. I don't think I chose that. Oh, I did the daily thing. I did the daily whatevers. That's what it was. I was like, I don't think I... Battle Royale? Yeah, right. Activities. What kind of activities? Oh, I see. That's just things that I've done. My maps. My friends. Liked maps. Badges. You think you could do European stadiums, James? Do just US cities. Nope. Prick me! You did all the bits! Pygmy's the bit queen. Got all the biddies. Alright, what city are we in? Pickleman's. Pickleman's duck. Pickleman's Gourmet Cafe. Pickleman's. Oh, I'd be back. Well, you made it sound like you were so sad that you were gonna be gone for a while, but All right, let's see. Where are we? That's what I thought. Hey, look where I am. Hey, James, look where I am. Would you look at that? Look where I am. Wow, look at that. Look at where I am. Whoa, would you look at that? I know this place. Wow, would you look at that? Look at that. Wow. Oh, hey. I know this place. Hey, I know this place. Hey, I know. Hey, look at that. I know that place too. Oh, man, would you imagine I would know what this place is? Hey, look at that. I know this place. Okay. It's like I've been there or something. Who would have thought? Oh, weird. Okay, where did I start? 13th and Pearl. Mariposa, Santa Fe. Northmore, but this is 13th. Yeah, well, I know it's not over here. Well... Over where? Over here? It's not over here. It's Champa, Stout, Blarnham, Tremont. Champa, Arapahoe, Lawrence, Old Larimer, Market, Lake, Wazee, Wine Coop. It's not there. It's over here. No, it is. Gotta find Pearl. Inca, Fox. Delaware. Fox. Cherokee. Broadway. It's close to Broadway when I first started. Logan. Pearl. Let me see, this is 14th. Pearl and 13th. Right there. Poop head. You sure you know this place? You sure you know? Above Colfax is 16th. 13th is below Colfax, and there's the capital that I was. I went to the capital, and I went all the way over there. I like went this way, and then I went that way, and then I went over to Broadway. I think I would know this city out of all the other cities, all the other capitals out there. I think I'd know this one. I didn't know where you started. I said I started at 13th and Pearl. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we got palm trees. It's gonna be Florida or California. Oh, look at this. Wow. A map? God, where did the map go? Oh, I can't get any closer to the map. Okay, that looks like California. Because it's on the, ocean's on that side. Must be this little... Boop. Here. Oh, actually, it is right here. It is LA. There's the little lump. See right there, lumpy. This is lumpy. So, I don't know where I am on this map. Don't know where I am here. Probably like right there in the middle, huh? Let's line this up. Yeah, that's about right. So right there. Yeah, pretty close. Medrona Farmers Market. Okay, so I'm gonna do these last two maps and I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up early for work tomorrow. Everything under the sun. It's out there. Okay. These trees kind of get difficult to look out there. I don't know where that is. Big black building, big other building. Is this Detroit? Well, I can get closer to the school or whatever this is. Home of the Bulldogs. Garfield High School. But Garfield's a cat, not a bulldog. Garfield. Where's... I like Garfield's a city. Is Garfield a city? Cool purple doors. Teen Life Center? Quincy something performance. Garfield High School. Garfield can't go complex. Can't. Oh, I can't go that way? I can. Famous chicken. Azel's famous chicken. Nothing on the bus stop. Thought it would maybe give me a hint. Alright, let's blast our way into the city town center. Click, 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 click. Alright. Say. Swedish Medical Center. Well, that does not also tell me where I am. Downtown. Please. Go a little bit faster. That'd be great. King County. Downtown Seattle. Alrighty. I don't know where I started then, if that's downtown Seattle. I was not downtown. I don't remember passing over water. Which direction have I been going? This direction. Well, I guess I'll say I started up here somewhere. Ah, I almost did start out downtown. Alright then. Didn't I just look at those buildings? Wasn't I just looking at those buildings? A black building. Wait. No. No, they're not gonna put me right there again, are they? No. Okay, they did. They put me in the exact same frickin' place twice. Okay. I did two of them in Seattle. Alright, I gotta go to bed. It's 9 o'clock. I gotta work tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll do more, though. Look at all my fancy things, though. I got this one. They have sounds, but I gotta figure out how to make it work, I guess. What's this one? Oops. Oh! Why would you do that? They moved things. Not do that. Looks lovely. Lovely, lovely. Alrighty. I gotta figure out things and go to beds and whatever else, and I'll try to be back tomorrow. Something else. Get the group together for some Jackbox or something. That'll be fun. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me and playing with me. Having some fun. Thank you, James. Thank you, Pygmy. Thanks, Killer stopped in a little bit. I saw him. Classic stopped in a little bit. Saw them, her. So thank you. Thanks for all the biddies again. And, oh, so cute. I'll, see you guys all tomorrow. So